Hey fellow real estate investors, are you looking for a platform to not only list your rental property, but also manage the full life cycle of the tenants to be able to have the lease in place as well as to be able to collect rent easily? As a landlord, it's important to be able to utilize the right tools and make it as easy as possible for tenants to be able to have everything in one place. So in this video, it is part 2 of a 2-part series and where I'm going to show you how to use Zillow Manager specifically for managing tenants. My name is Ariel Herrera, your fellow data scientist with the AnalyticsAriel channel, where we bridge the gap between real estate and technology. I love using tools to help automate and manage my processes as efficient as possible. And if you do too, please be sure to subscribe to my channel to get the latest content in tech and real estate. As well, if you'd like to see more content on tips and tricks for landlords, please like this so that I know you want to see more of it. All right, let's get started. So right now, I'm on the homepage of Zillow Rental Manager. For those of you that are new, I would suggest to watch the previous video to get more of a landscape as to how to lease a property on Zillow Rental Manager. However, if you've gone through that, great. Now let's go to the part of already accepting a tenant and actually managing the property. What we're going to do here is click View Your Properties. From here, I'm going to select the property that I recently just listed. I already accepted a tenant, and now I'm going to click Manage Tenants Lease Payments. We're going to see at the top that it says Occupied by Tenants. As well, you may not see it yet. Once you actually create a lease, it's going to have the lease here. You can view the lease all in one spot. You can see how long it lasts for, or you can go and create a lease or upload a custom one. I used to upload a custom one that was from Bigger Pockets based on one of the resources that they have. However, again, Zillow has made this so easy. This wasn't available last year. It is available now, where you can do create a lease, and it's only 3 easy steps. So they're going to ask you very simple questions about the property. You review the lease at the end, and then you have the availability to sign online, both you and the tenants. And it makes it easy from the tenant perspective because think about it. They've already have looked for properties on Zillow. They applied for properties on Zillow. They were accepted through Zillow. Now they're signing their lease through Zillow. So it's just making it easier to have them all on one platform rather than bouncing between different websites. So if we go to Lease Creation, we're going to get started of which parties are going to be in this lease. So you get started, you're going to put the landlord, and then you're going to put your phone number. Okay, so you fill this out. I just put a dummy address just to let me continue. And you could also put in a phone number. If someone else owns the property, you would put that here. I'm going to put no and then hit continue. Then if you have a property manager here, you would specify. In this case, I'm self-managing. Now you select a tenant. And once you do the drop down, it's going to show you all the possible tenants that you could put. These are people that have already applied to the property. So your applicant should already be here. And then when we look at tenant notice of rights, we're going to see that Florida requires landlords to incorporate a certain notice. So that's awesome that Zillow already takes care of that, and it's going to be automatically put into the lease. So let's save and continue. If there's any additional occupants like children, then you definitely need to put them in here. In this case, I'm just going to put no for simplicity. And as we go along, we could see the percentage of where we're at with this lease. So we're already 37% done with doing this, which is great. Now we can add some information on the property amenities. So it's a single family home. Is it part of an HOA, which in Florida a lot of them are, and I will be paying the HOA, not the tenant. Then we could say what's included. In this case, I'm including pretty much everything, and then click continue, or you can add other fixtures as well. You could also say what the tenant pays. So the tenant's going to be paying for all utilities except water and sewer. Next, you could say who's responsible for electricity. What I love here is that you as the landlord should be putting what the service provider is. Don't let the tenant not know okay, well, you're paying for electric, but good luck finding which electric service is for, in this case, Hillsborough County. Don't do that. So make sure you actually provide it here. And if a tenant asks in the future, you can either message them directly what the company name is, or you could say, hey, reference your lease, it's in there. Now, I'm just going to put, as an example, Sunrise, and hit continue. Then you could also say who's responsible for trash removal. Let's put just landlord to make it easy. Utilities or services that need to be applied. So this is really important to put landscaping for me, so that I'm going to say later on who's financially responsible. So landscaping is responsible for the tenant in order to make sure the landscaping is up to par so that I don't get the HOA knocking at my door. And here I'm going to put tenant, continue. Now we go into information like telephone, cable TV, internet, who's setting up each. And I'm just going to let your imagination run with this. As you see, it's really, really simple in order to put this together. What I'm going to jump to right now is actually showing you what an example lease that Zillow creates looks like. So when we're back at our page where we have our property, the two tabs, find tenants, manage tenants, and on the bottom we see the lease, we could actually go to view lease. And it's going to quickly recreate our document so we could see it. And in total, there's 38 pages. And you're probably like, whoa, why so many pages? Well, for one, later on in the application, I had to actually upload the HOA rules. So this automatically adds the HOA rules to it. And the real benefit here is that this is all on Zillow in one single cloud platform that both tenant and landlord can quickly go to in order to review the lease. For the last part is reviewing the most important piece, which is how do you actually get paid as a landlord? As I said previously, the tenants can actually pay you directly in Zillow, which makes it super easy because they connect it to their bank, and there's other methods in that back end. So as a landlord, when you're under managed tenants, you could see on the right-hand side payments. You could see when the next payment is due. And then if you click for more details, you could actually see the processing, which is so, so cool. So it shows when there was a notice sent to the tenant to say, hey, your payment for your rent is coming up, when it's being processed by the tenant's bank, when it's processing to your bank, and then when it's deposited into your account. So it's step by step here. And you could also look at all previous payments too. And then you can also add a one-time payment, and you can also set up when you're creating the lease what the late fee should be. Great, so we've covered the leases, the payments, and we also covered in the previous video how to actually find the tenants. So please, please, please give me comments below on what do you think of Zillow's Rental Manager? Do you think that they're up to par with other tools available? Could you see yourself using it in the future in order to put your properties up? I would love to know. And again, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already.